Alright, so we are here just to talk about how gacha games are progressing and how you really should not release a gacha game. I think that Black Clover Mobile might become one of those examples that people bring up in the future. Now, why is that? Well, at first, Black Clover Mobile was supposed to be released in 2022. It was said everywhere, and as you can see here, global service is projected for 2022. Global service, which is actually good that they're releasing it at the same time, but it does suck that now doesn't seem like it. Now, here was the original release plan that you could see on your screen. Now, the original release plan is what I would have liked. Basically, it would have said 2021 fourth quarter, which is October, November, December. We would have gotten our focus group test, or pretty sure that's what it's called, right? Just basically like a beta where it's focused on maybe like around 100 people, and they're able to give the feedback that Black Clover needs, and they take that feedback and they change the game. Now, from what I remember, it was not released in 2021. It was in like February of 2022. Then the second one was later on and not in the first quarter. So everything was pushed back. I think it is a possibility because it was announced sometime in January, December/January, and not in like early fourth quarter, right? It was like late fourth quarter/first quarter of 2022. Now, the CBT, I don't know if we got that or not, but I'm gonna guess we did since second quarter it's been a while. Now, it said in third quarter, which would have been, what, so it should have been like around August to September, if I'm like calculating that right. So basically, like every 3 months starts a new quarter. We would have gotten soft launch and the other launches, so global launch, right? And that is just sad. Now on the right, it's just the other game breakers. But at this point, they're both going to release in the same year. It's not going to be 2022 and 2023. It's going to be both in the same year. Now, this is a bit concerning. Now, why is this a bit concerning? We've got my buddy KNY Royale. Now, this is the last time we heard from them. It was supposed to be delivered within 2020. We have decided to postpone. And since then, I mean, to be fair, it has a lot of followers. But, you know, hasn't been doing so hot. I'm pretty sure we're never going to get this. It is lost in the mud. But the thing is, over time, I was able to see that, like, it was very much losing traction. Like, you could tell. But, I mean, obviously, it's not like we didn't get too much info. Like, compared to Black Clover Mobile, there was a lot less. Now, of course, I'm still hopeful for this, but the sad point is, it will probably lose a lot of traction that it would have had. Now, the thing is, from like at least the Twitter sphere and all that, I'm sure from what I've been seeing, Dokkan and like Grand Cross like merged community is going to be hopping on this for sure. Now, the thing is, as for a normal person, I am 1,000,000% sure if you're not like intertwined with those communities, you are not really going to be paying attention, and there's no way that everyone who was there at first is still gonna be here when the game launches. They might see it in their app store, but like if not, you're gonna see that a couple months down the line, and it's gonna be like, oh shit, it's out. It's actually out, because you know, because of how long it's taken, how long it's going to take, especially because they promised to deliver it in 2022, which I don't think is happening, by the way. I think that with what we have right now, there's no way. I just believe that definitely it's gonna lose some steam. Now, that honestly is fine, because if the game is good, people will start hopping on, and if there's good reviews and all that, then lovely, amazing. Now, I do believe that just having Jae-young Choi as the CEO, I'm pretty sure, of Fig Games is good, because he did participate in Grand Cross, and he could probably see what he should do good and what he should probably avoid, for sure. Because if you've seen anything about Grand Cross, there have been a lot of boycotts. So we do not want that happening, because we want Black Clover Mobile to succeed. And, you know, I'm kind of waiting for them to change their name from Black Clover Mobile, because, hold on, let me pull up their Twitter. As you can see, it says tentative, so it's for sure going to change. Now, I do want to mention, I mean, okay, well, there's this, but I think the things I love the most, if I can find it, these, they're I just love them. And, you know, I'm still sticking to the fact that William, or like, you know, the Vengeance is, what was the other one? The first one in the corner. You know, I still believe it. With his light sword and everything, it's possible. But hey, this, very cool. I love these. Now, I did see something where Mimosa was posted on the JP YouTube channel like late, which is just kind of KW, I don't know. But now let's go on to the last part of this. It's the slime isekais. Now I have Memories rant pulled up, right? You know, not many people are happy with it. You could even see Nagato early on. So there are rants, and I do believe that this game is a yikes. I really enjoyed it. I actually loved it for like the first 3-4 weeks, but you could tell it was not fully ready. They were supposed to release it like, I think, mid-November. They released it in October, which is just horrible. I think that they should have given themselves the extra time, and I think this for Black Clover Mobile is a good and a bad, because you lose the traction but you get higher quality, but at the same time you want to keep your consumers there and all present, because if you lose out on a good amount, you're losing out on money. So I think for them especially, it is not a good thing. But Slime Isekai Memories too early, and then, well, we know what happened to KNY Royale, but this game hopefully doesn't come out too late. First quarter of 2023 sounds reasonable, or more reasonable than 2022, because I don't think if they release it in 2022, they will be happy, or we will be happy with the game release. Now, in Slime Isekai Memories, I just want to say, basically what happened is it was good, but then you could feel that they didn't have enough to keep the momentum going. And there were some game modes that just came out later, and like it sucked, because those game modes would have been super nice to have from the beginning. And actually I quit before we could get that first game mode, but I did put a lot of time into it before then. I really loved the Diablo banner. That shit was amazing. Just going back to Black Clover, I'm really excited for it. I think that this game is gonna be like my next big gacha game that I'm gonna play after Tower Fantasy, which by the way has been very fun. Black Clover has like just been, even with a horrible gacha game in Phantom Knights, I enjoyed the shit out of it. I think that one thing that like leads to this is the amount of characters and my love for the characters. So I'm really excited for this game, and I am like praying that they don't mess it up at all. I really want this game to be good. I really do. So if they need the time, I'll give it to them, but at the same time, they should not take advantage of like their player base, the future player base, and they do give it to us in a reasonable amount of time. They do not want to lose the traction that they've been having. Now, of course, it's definitely fallen off a bit if this is all they're posting, right? You know, I don't think many people care for a calendar, but honestly I wonder if someone actually uses it. I really do. But anyway, that's it for me. And yeah, so this is just to say, Black Clover Mobile, don't take too long, and Slime Isekai Memories, you did a bad job. Peace.